我々が普段目にしている世界は本当に真実の世界なのであろうか。人間の脳は無意識のうちに見なくてもいい情報を都合よくコントロールし、脳内で削除しているという。しかし機械となればそうはいかない。気がつけば我々の頭上には無数の監視カメラがある。その数は日本全国に400万台以上と言われている。1日に数千万時間以上撮られる監視カメラ映像。しかしそこに映っているのは果たして我々が目にしている世界と同じものなのだろうか。あなたの頭上の監視カメラは時に死の世界を見つめる眼差しとなる。そこに映る奇怪な現象は死者の怨念や無念が形となり、我々に真実を伝えようとしているのかもしれない。
Alright, we're back!
Yeah, I'm John.
I'm Mike.
And this is Psycho Juicebox.
Yeah.
We're doing another B-Views after
3 months.
after quarantine.
Yes. Back at it.
It's good to be back.
Yes.
Well, today we watched some more Paranormal security camera.
Yeah.
Or surveillance.
Surveillance
Yeah.
camera. And it's not the new one anymore. It's the old stuff.
Yeah,
The
I
old school.
guess we're watching them out of order.
Yes, it's
Well,
okay.
Later on, I'll try and figure out what order they're all in, and then put them all in order in the playlist or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No big deal. Nobody knows because it doesn't exist.
It doesn't matter because nobody's heard of it.
No.
And nobody's seen it.
No, it's only on J-Edge. It's only on J-Edge, and that's an Amazon Prime add-on for how much, John?
It's $3.99 a month.
Alright.
And
Everybody ought to get it. Get it.
It's worth every...
It is worth every dime. It's absolute trash, but it's fun.
Oh, man. So many suicide videos.
There is. Sadly.
Lots of weird movies.
Yes, a lot of just strangeness on there, like Mama Sheba Cubbish Puppy. What is it? Cat Taxi?
Cat Taxi.
Cat
Visitor.
Cat Visitor.
Cat Therapy.
Cat Therapy.
Lots of cats. Lots of puppies.
Yeah, it's very odd. I don't know if it exists any other place on this universe besides J-Edge.
I even asked friends in Japan if they've ever heard of some of the shows, and they're like, no.
No. For some reason, it's just on J-Edge.
Nobody's heard of it.
And pretty much everything is from 2015. Even though it may not be? Who knows?
Well, all of the PSC is listed as 2015.
Every one of them!
Even though they're very obviously
Yes.
take place over seemingly years.
Yeah.
Which is weird because, like, it looks like it's like 10 weeks and it's done. Probably.
Yeah. Who knows? It could be like the old Twilight Zone seasons where you have 20-some, 30-some episodes and we'll never see them.
Yeah. 180
Doesn't
episodes that we never see. It's Doctor Who from the 60s.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, yeah, there were like 50 episodes. We only have 7.
Yeah.
All the other ones are just lost.
Yeah.
Nobody cares, I guess.
No.
Well, everyone cares about Doctor Who, but
Yeah, I guess.
nobody cared at the time.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Nobody cared at the time.
Yeah.
I liked those early episodes of Doctor Who. Why are we talking about Doctor Who?
I have no idea. Because there's a lot of episodes that Puppy Dodo says.
I hope there are more episodes out here.
I hope so. But how are we going to find them when we can't even...
Jay,
we
get on it.
We find it on Google, you can't even find anything on it. So.
We even Googled paranormal surveillance camera, and the only thing that popped up were our videos of it.
And J-Edge, and that's all it is. And that's it.
So, I guess we're pioneers.
Yes.
Yay for us.
Yes, Amazon, if you see this, sponsor us.
What?
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, Amazon sponsor us.
Yes, Jeff Bezos, come on.
Yeah, jump on fund this. You can
Please
get all 4 of our viewers.
Yes.
All 13 subscribers.
Yes. We're trying.
Man. So, Paranormal Surveillance Camera Transcendence. This is the third video we're doing on Paranormal Surveillance Camera.
Yep.
At this point, there are 5 seasons, and at this point we've basically condemned ourselves to watch this entire series.
Yep.
I guess.
Yep.
We found out there is a series finale.
There is.
It's 69 minutes long.
It is. It's very long.
So we're gonna save that season for the end.
Yes.
I think we've gone very out of order because I have a feeling
Nobody
that
knows.
we watched season 3 and then season 4 and now we're at season 2. I think.
Who knows?
I think that's how it goes.
Who
But
knows?
it's so weird.
Because
And-
you can't really tell because everything's the same date.
Well, and I think there's time between the original series and like what's called new footage or
That could be.
it's-
That could be.
it's PSC new footage.
Right.
And that's what the last video we did was on.
Yes.
PSC new footage.
Yep.
Psychosis.
Yep.
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 So now that we've gone through a history of our whole channel,
Yes. Thanks for sticking
and
around.
begged Amazon to sponsor us
Oh,
for some
please.
reason because Amazon sponsors so many people.
That's all we talk about is Jedge. Come on.
It is, I guess. I guess we're the JH channel.
Yep. Nobody else is.
Somehow we've ended up only becoming a Japanese movie channel.
That's fine.
So Paranormal Surveillance Camera Transcendence begins very slowly.
Yeah. Oh, it's a terribly slow.
I think this is the worst season we watched.
I think so. There's some memorable parts,
There are some very good parts.
but there isn't.
Well, I say good. There are some very memorable, weird parts.
Oh, sure, but it doesn't compare to
I mean,
a guy allergic to the ghost.
we have so many characters in the other seasons that we
Right.
watched. And we get some of our characters.
Some.
We get to see earlier footage from Kano.
Yep.
We get Kaneda, who's an assistant, I think,
Yep.
at this
Yep.
point.
Yep. She isn't a full-blown one yet.
I don't think she's a full host.
Nope.
Because she's only in like 2 episodes.
Yeah. She's
She's
kind of like a side character.
She's already doing her Jim from The Office looks at the camera.
Yes.
Where she's just like, this is dumb.
Yeah. This is my life now.
No, I'm in hell.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Right away in the season, we get a video of a guy climbing over a railing and jumping off of a building and killing himself.
Yeah.
And
Sadly.
we're immediately just like,
And that's the
I
opening.
thought we watched this version of these videos. I thought we watched this found footage show so that we didn't have to watch a bunch of people killing themselves all over. And like, great, this is going to be a great season, Mike.
Yeah, we're on a great start here. Because it's called Cry of the Death God.
Yeah.
That's the title of the skit or whatever the hell you call it. Well,
I've seen some of the shows where I was like, there are so many shows on there because it's like Demon Files, and you turn it on and it's just like, watch this video of a car full of people killing themselves with carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
It's like, this isn't demons. Screw you guys. You tricked me into watching this.
Yeah.
And like,
It just isn't very good. It isn't entertaining when.
well, the whole thing about that one was that the guy, that's 2 guys sitting there talking and smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
And
On a break.
I don't know why we're talking about this one so much, but I guess they're on.
I mean, that's the opening, so.
And the guy walks away, and then the other guy, after the other guy's completely off camera, there's like they call it a glitch in the camera.
Yes,
And
of course. There's always
The
a glitch
camera
in the
kind of
camera.
goes like, and then it like statics a little bit, and then the guy just immediately just climbs over the rail and just steps off.
Yeah.
Like, it's just.
Yeah,
It
no
was like
hesitation whatsoever.
Yeah, it was just
It's
like.
gone.
That guy was like, Yup, this is it.
Yeah. Last cigarette, I'm done.
Oh, shit.
And it's really never explained. I mean, there was supposedly a really loud, high-pitched, like...
Did they say that happened during that?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's
this entire episode is about the cry of the
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Apocalyptic sounds.
Yeah, it's a great way to start the season of your TV show by saying,
Yes.
guys, it's the apocalypse.
Yes, and especially if it's the early seasons. This is how you gotta bank your viewers.
Hail the apocalypse.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, man. And then we meet Ryu?
Real.
I guess we do have some characters.
As we learn later, he's gone.
Yeah.
He doesn't last long.
There's a character named Tommy in this season, isn't there? There is.
Yeah.
He's in the last episode.
Yeah.
The most disturbing yet strangely entertaining thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite odd.
By the way, I'm going to say there's a trigger warning. There's sexual assault stuff that happens in this
Yeah.
season. It's really bizarre.
Yeah.
We'll save it for the very end and warn everyone when we talk about it. Because it's weird. And, like, the footage is really disturbing.
It is. It is.
But,
it's
like,
cheesy, but it's still disturbing.
I don't... It's so disturbing that I almost want to say it's real.
Oh, it can't be.
It can't be. But, like, Mike, we were both like, this is...
Oh,
this is one of the most disturbing
the
things.
topic itself is disturbing.
Well, it's...
I mean, it's just... I mean, it's talking about...
Anyway, we'll
Yeah,
talk about it later. We'll talk about it at the end of the episode. Let's talk about it now.
No, not yet. No.
Anyway, we meet Ryu,
Yep.
which is fun. His name means dragon.
Yep.
And he...
Same dude from Street Fighter.
Yeah. Except he's got glasses and is
Yeah.
chubby
Yeah.
and works as a guy who records sounds to put into the background of movies.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. He's such a Street Fighter.
Yes.
Actually, that would be awesome.
What of that though? it's just
That's what that guy does on the weekends.
Yes. It's 20 years after Street Fighter. This is what he's doing now. Ken doesn't exist anymore.
Oh man.
Guile's nowhere to be found.
Holy crap.
As you can tell, come on, we're nerds. Come on.
Yeah, we've got Ian,
Yeah.
our bagged ghost,
Yeah.
and Godzilla and Metacooler. It's
Yeah,
great.
and this thing, I don't know what that
It's
is.
Ian.
Oh, this thing!
Oh. Yeah, that thing.
That thing. You don't even know what it is, John.
Necrodome.
Okay, sure. Let's go with it. Okay, on to Ryu again.
Oh, yeah, he goes out with his little hand boom and records... He goes out with his little hand boom and he records audio, just sounds in nature, in order to put into movies, he said.
Yeah.
So he's a movie sound guy?
Yeah, I mean,
But he seems like a sketchy, schlubby dude from the internet.
who knows?
Which I
He
guess...
may be good.
I guess that matches movie people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. You could be just post-editing.
Maybe he's
Editing.
crazy.
Yeah,
Maybe he's
probably.
lying.
Probably. Wouldn't doubt it.
Everything in this show is a lie.
Yes. Yes. Finally, you're believing me.
No, I believe that it's all fake, but I want parts of it to be true.
Oh, not this season.
I want the guy to be allergic to ghosts.
That would be funny.
That
would be funny.
I want to believe that. Actually, no. I 100% believe that guy catches ghosts, and then sells them for thousands of dollars to stupid people.
Yeah. I mean, if you can do that, why not?
Yeah. You know what? If they're dumb enough.
Absolutely, go right ahead.
Actually, no. Don't be a dick to people.
Yeah,
That's not
I mean,
nice.
that's not nice, but if you're stupid enough to buy it, then, oh my gosh.
You know what? The only people who would be buying that are rich people who have a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
And I
We're
don't.
literally trying to piss their money away and
Yeah.
everything.
They're just like,
we want to put it up on a wall and say this is a famous Bruce Lee ghost.
This is the ghost of Bruce Lee. I have 6 of them.
Yes. Yeah, wait a second. Wait. Bruce Lee lived 6 times?
No, it's like Elvis in America. Like Elvis's ghost is just like everywhere.
Yes.
Every place where Elvis ever played.
Oh my gosh! All right, it's all across the world.
He owns his house and 87 theaters throughout the world.
Yes.
You know, he's a very busy ghost. He has to split his time.
Well,
he keeps touring for all the other ghosts.
Yeah. Anyways, back to Ryu.
This episode's gonna be 4 hours long.
Yes, we're back.
We're back and bigger than ever.
Yes.
And we haven't seen the outside world in 4 months.
No, not at all. No, we're in trouble. We're spending our time watching this shit on J-Edge for $3.99 a month. Is it worth it? Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I've never once since I got it felt like I should get rid of it.
No,
so,
I mean you can't beat the price.
Yeah.
I mean for the quality of the content, I mean you're not going to get much for $3.99.
Oh, all right, we're gonna spend time on other videos talking about it, but like we watched 3 movies off of there that are just great.
Oh yeah.
Like we watched it, and we were like, oh my god, this is so good.
Yeah, it's a trilogy.
Yeah. Like that's the cool thing about J-Edge is you get
because you get these random
movies forever.
Yeah, these random movies that
and you
if you Google them, they don't exist.
Except Gachibon.
Yeah, you got
they have all 17 of the movies.
Yeah, 17, 18, 20. I don't know. A lot.
It's over half of J-Edge's content.
Yes.
That and Mama Shiba Cubbish Puppy.
Yes, the TV series and the movie.
And the movies.
Yes. There's movies. That's right.
I love that he goes from being 30 and then, like, later on it describes him as a 40-year-old NEET who lives on his own.
Yes. Now we lost 10 years, but
I don't know. I don't think we lost 10 years. There's enough content for it to be over 10 years.
Yes.
Anyway.
All right, back to Ryu.
We aren't even through the first part. We have Ryu, and they're talking about this phenomenon. They call it the Armageddon sound.
Apocalyptic sound.
The apocalyptic sound. Yeah. Okay. It's a real life phenomenon.
Yeah, it happens quite a lot.
I think scientists said that it's when tectonic plates scrape against each other.
Yep. And obviously they don't cause enough, collision in terms of that to cause an earthquake. So.
Yeah. So it's just like a loud screeching sound.
Yep.
これはとあるマンションに設置した監視カメラ映像である。この場所はビルや住宅に囲まれており、人目につきにくく、以前から不法侵入者や空き巣の被害が多いため、この場所に設置したのだという。突然どこからか工場のノイズ音のような音が聞こえてくる。このマンションは比較的静かな場所にあり、近所にそのような音の発信源はないという。
I think it's also called like the trumpets of the apocalypse.
Something like that. Something like that.
Cool thing. Because, like, the next thing they show after the horrible video of someone committing suicide that threw us totally off.
Yeah, they started off
this
with that.
season.
It's terrible.
It's just such a terrible way for people trying to get away from videos of people killing themselves.
Yeah. Yes.
Where we're just like, we can watch this on J-Edge.
Yeah.
It won't happen.
Yeah.
That's one criticism I have of it. Is like there are so many shows about people killing.
Yeah,
themselves.
they have a lot of that on JM.
I can't believe.
And they have a lot of that in a series form So not only is it one episode of that, it's multiple episodes of that.
Yeah.
And which is not good.
Oh my god, we even get like a ghost suicide. So now,
Yeah.
we'll talk about
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a couple
anyway,
hours.
there's the apocalypse trumpet. And
so they go out.
well, they get a video of it because someone set up a
Yeah.
surveillance camera because it's the premise of the show.
Yeah.
Someone sets up a surveillance camera because there are a lot of robberies in the neighborhood.
Sure.
They feel a need to say it.
Yeah.
So they do that and it catches the sound.
Yep.
And they're like, we went and talked to an expert on sound design or whatever.
Yep.
This guy who goes out and records sound.
Yep.
I think they show him recording like an airplane taking off.
Something
right?
like
Yeah. Like I think he is legit, probably.
I mean, it could be.
Or was.
Yeah, or it could be a schlub.
He could be a weird person who has a hobby.
Yeah, so what?
Collect noises,
Sure,
whatever.
sure. Yeah. Name to yourself when you go to bed. There's some good ASMR right there.
Wow.
Yeah, alright.
Such a video for nobody to watch. Oh, man.
So they start talking about it, and they finally meet with this guy, and they sit down with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have breakfast, or whatever coffee, or...
Yeah, and they're talking to him about the sound, and he's like, well, in the Bible it says that there are going to be 3 trumpets. Or no, they talk to Kator about it.
Yeah, they talked about that.
Kator comes back.
Yeah,
He's
the
in
magical
this
wizard
season
is
a
back.
lot.
Yeah, the warlock.
Everyone's favorite warlock.
Yeah.
オカルト界に精通している魔術堂のカトール氏にその真意を聞いてみることにした。
まずもう1人目のラッパーが吹いた時点でまず3分の1が燃えちゃうんですよ、地球の。で2人目が吹くと今度は海の3分の1が血になっちゃうとかいうそういう恐ろしいあれなので我々にとってはちょっとあんまり歓迎はできないんですけど。
Warlock.
And he talks about how in the Book of Revelations, it says that there will be the sounding of 3 trumpets, and he never says the third one. He says the first one, a third of the earth will catch fire, and the second one, a third of the oceans will turn to blood.
Yeah.
And I guess this can't be that because that doesn't happen.
No.
It's happened a bunch of times. So
Yeah, it doesn't happen in this episode.
so that's not what this is.
No.
That's not what this phenomenon is.
No.
Guys, it's okay.
No, it's alright.
At least for now. It's
Yes.
2020. We have.
Yes, we still have 6 more months.
We'll see when the ant people come to the surface and start subjugating
Yes,
people.
that or in July comes Godzilla.
That's a joke. Please, guys. There are no ant people. It's okay.
No Godzilla either.
Guys, it's November. Godzilla's pissed.
Yes, yes. So
Wait.
Godzilla versus Kong.
Wasn't there?
It's gonna be real life.
Wasn't there a meme where it was just like August, Godzilla exists, and then it's like November, Godzilla's pissed.
Pretty much.
Oh man, I can't wait for that movie.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
We'll review it. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, we'll review it if
If it happens.
the internet still exists.
Sadly, we still exist.
We'll still be here.
Yeah.
We'll still film. We just can't upload because there's no internet.
No.
We're just talking to ourselves.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Now back to Ryu again.
So then they meet with Ryu and have dinner or brunch or whatever. It's at some diner.
Yeah, they're just finally meeting the dude. So.
Yeah.
終末音を何度も聞いたことがあるという映画の録音の仕事をしているリュウさんに話を聞くことができた。
And he talks about how he records sounds, and they're like, "Have you ever heard of this?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I go out to this place, and I know the spirits that make the sounds." And I'm like, At this point, I'm like, we watched a guy kill himself, and now we're gonna watch them wander around in the woods.
Yeah, this is PSC right here.
I'm out of my mind.
Yeah, this is traditional PSC right here.
This is the worst.
That first one was not, or maybe it was in the old PSC. Maybe it was.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe that's why they had a.
You know what? This season has a strong ending, so I can't complain. They were probably like, oh, this one's. But usually in American TV, you put your strongest episodes first and last.
Oh well, of course.
Because you want to get people sucked
and
in.
you want a good one in the middle too.
Yeah, you want to get people sucked in. You want to get people to keep watching, and then you want to get people to look forward to the next season.
Right.
PSC is out of control
because we don't know what time it is. We don't know what season this is. Because we don't know it's season 2.
It's anarchy.
Yeah?
It's just people running around in the streets looking for crazy people to interview.
Yes.
And guess what? This week we didn't find a crazy enough person.
No.
I guess they tried because to have the first episode be the apocalypse.
Yeah, I mean
I guess that is.
Maybe this was filmed in later of 2020. As we find out later, there is a spirit that predicts the future death.
Now that I think about it, this episode is awesome.
I think the second half of the episode is actually pretty good.
The second half of the episode is batshit crazy.
That's what it is. That's what we're watching.
So they go out to, I think he said it's near a shrine. It's like some woods outside of a shrine.
But back up. Remember, they were talking about that, but he goes to the store, and they buy a whole crap ton of donuts.
Just
because they love sweets.
Because the spirits love
They love the
sweets.
dessert.
Guys, if you ever encounter Japanese spirits, they love sweets. It's all they
Or
want.
if you go camping and your donuts for the morning are missing, you're in deep shit.
It's a spirit.
It's not a bear. It's not a raccoon.
Nope, it's ghosts.
It's a ghost.
Or not ghosts, it's spirits.
It's a spirit, yes.
Yeah, it's like, I think he implied that they're like angels, maybe?
Something like that.
But not really angels. Yeah, I think it's like a Japanese spirit.
I couldn't tell. I really couldn't.
I think it's some kind of Japanese spirit, something that watches over a shrine, or maybe some kind of mythical creature.
Oh, that could be.
Could be. He isn't very specific on it.
No.
He just refers to them as the spirits.
Right.
So maybe some kind of forest spirit.
That could be.
Yeah.
That could be.
Anyway, now that we're really off topic.
Yeah, we're talking about sweets.
We're fine.
Yeah.
But they go and get a bunch of donuts because they love sweets, and then they go out into the woods, or they're walking on the trail, and they're in the woods, and he's going around with his hand boom and playing audio of the apocalyptic sound. Every time he does it, it pops up with a subtitle that's just like, he plays the apocalyptic sound.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Yep.
We can hear it.
Well, I mean, I think it kind of looks like he's trying to record it. So
sure.
So, because when you play the apocalyptic sound, it attracts them.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
sure.
You play...
Yes.
Mike, he does. It does.
Yes.
It's real.
Enough of that. All right. We've already had this discussion.
These spirits are real.
No, they
love donuts.
They do
you
not.
saw the donuts.
All of a sudden they pan away and then they're back and then half of the donuts.
No.
Come on.
What happens?
Come on.
What happens is he plays the apocalyptic sound, and then he's just like, give me the donuts, like, frantically. And he takes the donuts, and he's just like throwing them off into the woods.
And he's whipping it like a disc golf, just...
Yeah.
Here you go!
And then, the camera's looking at him, and he's just, plays the apocalyptic sound again, and then they pan back over, and they're like, oh, the donut! And the donut's, half eaten.
そうだね、餌付けしてるのかな俺。甘いもん好きなんだよね、甘いもん。こういうの。二重包装飲むかな。
いやこれ
お、来てるね。うん。
You know, one of the camera crew just with like a fork and a knife. He just took it off the.
And it's funny because he's looking away from the donuts, so.
Well, of course, anybody has a chance to go in there.
I can just imagine him looking away from the donuts and like an assistant just going in like.
Oh my God! Look! Look at that! Are you done yet? Oh, darn it! I got the cameraman in there. Or we got our handy assistant Canadian. She's there.
Kaneda.
So maybe she's eating it. Who knows?
Picks it up off the ground and just like. I mean, we saw how much she eats in the.
Yes, she ate
how much
the
she can
exorcism.
eat in the exorcism.
Yes, with all the MSG.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, it's not
promised.
MSG. It's exorcism powder.
Yes, for $1 million yen.
The best shot in the show.
Yes.
Still.
Yeah, that was a gem.
Was when it's just like. He takes the box and he's just throwing
He's
handfuls.
just throwing it on there.
Oh my God! He's just like, what is that? And he goes, exorcism powder. And he puts it on the shelf and it just zooms in and it's just MSG.
Yep.
It's the best in the show.
Yeah. So we know Kaneda has an appetite.
Oh, we know that Kaneda is our favorite because she has their gym moments.
Yeah.
Because she's the only one who's just like, get me out of here.
Yeah. She just constantly looks at the camera and starts laughing.
You know, when I started my career, I wanted to be a newswoman, but now I'm an assistant on this
horrible
show where I have to interact with insane people all the time.
Yeah.
We also get I don't know if they ever said her name, but it's the other.
Yeah, they never did. They never did show.
Who gets stuck with oh man, what's his name? The guy who's allergic to ghosts.
Oh gosh, I can't remember his name.
She's in this more than Kaneda, and I wish I knew her name.
Yeah.
But she gets stuck with what's his face, who's allergic to ghosts when she's like, show me how you wear the pantyhose or whatever, and he just starts stripping all his clothes off, and she's like, I need to talk to my supervisor.
I need to get out of here.
I need to leave. I'm gonna go get my supervisor. Just keep your clothes on.
Anyways, back to Ryu.
Oh yeah.
So we're done talking about the donuts.
Okay.
So
they're going around, and it keeps like cutting from these scenes where, cause like they're talking to him, and then they pan back, and the donut's even more eaten. Yeah. And then they pan back, and then they move on.
Yeah, because they hear more.
They hear
because they're supposedly gathering.
The wind starts blowing really hard, and so like it pops up on the screen. The wind starts blowing very hard at this point. Yeah. And he goes and he plays the sound down the hill a little bit more. And they throw some more donuts, and like at this point they throw like 3 donuts, and there's half a thing of donuts left, and Kaneda's holding them. And then like it cuts to him playing the sound, and then they pan back, and the donut thing is empty, and she's like, "They're gone."
これ
勝手になくなりました。
あったのそこに。1個目の前で消えたってこと？
1個あったのに。
目の前で消えたってこと？
消えました。
They're just gone. Oh, remember, she has a big appetite.
Yeah, Kaneda just mouthed the donuts.
Just pounded them.
Oh man, that's so mean.
She can eat MSG. She can eat anything.
It's just so salty.
Oh.
Man. And then it cuts. They pan over again, and
they see like these donuts on this
there are
branch.
2 donuts, but it's not. It's a different donut. They're like
it's
the
like
donuts
a jelly
that they
donut.
had up the hill, not the ones that they were throwing down the hill. And they've got a bunch of sticks. It's like they're both impaled on the top of a tree with a bunch
like
of
a little
sticks
branch,
stuck out of it, almost like a weird Blair Witch
Yeah,
thing
kind of.
made of donuts.
あれリュウさんリュウさん
はいはい。
これって
どれどれ？
なんですかこれリュウさんの
あ、おうおう。これでもね、僕はこっち側入ってきたの今日初めてだから、さっきあげた分だよこれ。
Kind of.
And they're just like, look at this. And you're like, what is this? Is this normal? And he's just like, oh, this is the first time I came today. So this is the first time I came over today. So I guess he goes over there multiple times.
He must.
A day, I
He
guess.
must, for some reason.
And he goes, these must be like left over from the last time. From the last time
Yeah.
that I was here. And
That must have been earlier in the day.
it's Jesus. Anyway, then it falls, and they're like, it fell, and we're both just like, of course it fell. It's two giant donuts on a little twig.
Right.
And
They made a big deal about it.
and the wind starts blowing really
Oh,
hard
yes.
again.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, you kept playing the sound for a couple hours and nothing happened, and then it's like dark.
Yeah, they come to nighttime.
All of a sudden they start hearing it. It's playing. It's the apocalyptic sound.
Yep.
And then
すごいでしょ。わかる？ほらほら。わかる？そうでしょ。
Ryu just goes, ah, and like disappears off the screen, and they're like, did he fall? And they go down there and they find his recording equipment.
Yep, yep.
And they find audio of him like screaming and dragging noises for like a good 10 seconds
Yeah.
of him screaming and dragging noises, and then
Wow.
silence.
Yeah.
And then they go back and they're just like, nobody's heard from him.
No.
So I guess Ryu's gone.
And Schlubby sound guy is gone.
Poor guy.
I bet Ken is wondering where he went.
You know, he kind of looked like a guy here.
Yeah, Ken.
Yeah. He wasn't like super schlubby. He
No.
was like, his hair was like very styled. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
He just looked like a, like a movie nerd maybe.
Sure.
Like one of us.
Yeah.
Poor Ryu.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Except don't, because like,
Because he don't exist.
he's alive.
Yeah, of course. Because this is fake, John. Remember,
I know.
this is fake.
I know it's fake.
I know you want it to be real.
I want that show to be real, because some of it is insane. I know it's wrong, but I want it to be real.
Okay. Sure.
I
You're
want,
entitled to your opinion.
I want the guy who's allergic to ghosts to be real. I want the guy who sells curseback kits for 798,000 yen
Yep.
to be real. That guy's real.
Yep.
There's
I hope not. I hope not.
I'm 150% sure he is because of his statement later in the
Maybe.
episode. Anyway,
Yeah.
next we get a very dull episode.
It's terribly boring.
It's not terribly boring, but it's
I think for a second episode, it's not very good.
it's very much a second episode
Yeah.
where it's just like, this is next.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the only highlight we can really say is
Kano's in it.
Kano's in it.
これは本作品ではすっかりおなじみとなった霊の出るという噂の廃墟で一夜を過ごそうとする男の投稿映像である。彼はこれまで心霊スポットで一夜を過ごした映像を我々スタッフのもとへと投稿し続けており、最多採用を継続中である。 彼の投稿映像は幽霊の姿を捉えており、毎回恐怖の絶頂をかみしめ続けている。果たして今回はどんな恐怖を見せてくれるのであろうか。
Comes back.
And it's
Or maybe he's...
my least favorite Kano video.
Yeah, it
too.
was...
Because it's so dark. They literally like light. It's pitch black to where he like screams and runs away, and it's like we didn't even see anything.
No.
And then they replayed it, and we're like, we didn't even see anything. And then they replayed again, just the part, and then they like circled it, and they're like, there's nothing there. And then they like lighten it, and it's
Yeah,
like,
they had
hey, look, it's Sadako.
yeah. Of course, they had to lighten it up. Because you have no idea what he's looking at, so...
Yeah.
It's just weak sauce.
Yeah, it's weak. There was another one in there that I thought I wanted to talk about.
There was the one who just kept saying, help.
Oh yeah, that one has the help. It's called Help Me.
Yeah.
The episode's called Help Me.
助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて助けて
And it's a black dashboard cam of like hazard lights.
Yep.
And they don't show anything else.
Nope.
Except for the dashboard. It's like I say dashboard cam, I mean it's a camera that's pointed at the dashboard of a car,
Yep.
but not like any of the lights, just like the non-lighted dashboard of a car with like hazard lights going off in the corner of the screen. And it's just like, I want to say it's like 4 minutes long.
It's
And
very
it's just,
long.
help, 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 help.
Yeah.
And I get there's one part after they like zoom in on whatever you're supposed to see, where it's kind of cool because it's like the blinking hazard lights. It's very faint, though you can't see it very well until they kind of enhance it
Right.
a little bit. And it's like there ends up being like a figure in the flashing.
Yeah.
And like it flashes, and then like you see the figure, and then it goes out, and it's darkness, and then it flashes, and then it's closer. And I was like, oh, that's like a horror movie trope.
Yep.
It's fun. It's a fun trope.
It's alright.
I liked it.
It went on way too freaking long.
It was way too long for way too little.
Yeah.
There's something else in that episode.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Well, there was the one with the, where they started off the episode with,
Oh, was that
the dashboard cam.
Oh, the dashboard cam,
Yeah.
where the dashboard cam caught the ghost of a little boy
That was...
in the back of a car. And then they came up with this like... They came up with this message that was just like, if you find a car, or if you find a used car that's unexplainably cheap, that means it was probably in a brutal accident where people were killed,
Yes.
or it was used in a suicide.
Here we go
I'm
again.
like, I guess it's logically kind of makes sense. I guess
Yeah.
because like I've heard stories of apartments being lower cost because of like brutal murders.
Of
and things
course.
that have
Of course.
happened in it.
Yeah. I mean, houses, I mean...
Oh yeah, like
Absolutely.
you can buy cheap murder houses
Yep,
if you really want.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that, guys. Take
No,
advantage of that.
no.
If you can find a car where a bunch of people killed themselves in it, buy it. It's cheap.
Anyways.
Man, we're getting flagged.
We haven't even talked about episode 9 yet.
I'm gonna name this episode 105 Reasons to Get Flagged.
Nobody watches this anyways. They can't even find us.
Yeah. Searched for us and couldn't find our videos.
No.
Came up with our channel, but not our videos.
It's alright. Alright. Episode 3.
Which one is this?
This is the machine shop. And this is where we find out that Kaneda is a psychic medium. What a legend, man! What a legend she is,
She's
dude!
the best. I hope she got a million jobs after this.
I hope she did. She probably didn't.
Oh, I know.
That poor soul. I mean, not only has she been exorcised by a demon,
She's been possessed.
she's been
She's a
possessed.
psychic. Oh my god, what they put her through in this episode is terrible.
It is. It's terrible.
It must be the worst job ever.
Why would she stay on to that job?
She seems like she's every time in the episode she has a moment where she's just like, this is bullshit.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I can't believe I'm doing this
Yeah.
in my life. But like we see how dedicated she is to this job in this
Yeah.
episode, and it's insane.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know of any person in America who would probably let themselves be put through what happened in this episode, or what supposedly seems to have happened in this episode, where they, like, didn't feed her for several days.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, they did ask her.
Well, yeah,
They did ask her, and
they
she
asked
said
her
she
if she was
wasn't
like-
hungry.
Well, she said that she's working, so she
works
it would be-
24/7.
She's working, so it would be wrong for her to eat on the
Sure.
job,
Sure.
which is insane dedication.
That's awful.
I think they show she doesn't eat for 4 days.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah. Like, they have to bring her supervisor in for him to be like, yeah, you can eat. Like, eat food. For the love of God, eat.
Yeah.
She will not eat until she gets word from her supervisor.
Right.
That is crazy.
Mhm.
Maybe she's crazy.
I think there's screws. But she, so they.
This is the machine shop.
Yeah.
It's a machine shop, and the story behind the machine shop is that the guy owns a machine shop, and well, it's a machine shop, but it's not like where other people work.
Yeah.
It's he works it, but it's got like all these crazy like molds and equipment in it.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that in a garage or
Yeah.
anything like
It's
that.
some type of business.
It must be.
Yeah.
So what happens is there's a bunch of like pounding and clanking noise. It sounds like if you took big like bolts and just
Bolts or
dropped-
like wrenches or something like that.
just like drop them on metal or concrete floors, or like if you took wrenches and
Yeah.
dropped them,
Yeah, and it's like a ricochet.
and then like it's got the echoing
Yeah.
and everything like that.
投稿者の言うように我々が工場内に足を踏み込んだ瞬間物音は消えた。
But like nothing's ever on the ground, and then there's also like the sound of like drawers being opened
Yeah.
and shut.
Yeah.
And we never see that
No.
happen.
No.
It's
We
just
really never
sounds.
see anything.
We see nothing.
No. No.
Thing.
No, it's just all audible.
Yeah.
So.
And the whole thing behind it is like the guy will go in. He catches it on his security camera because he thought someone was breaking in.
Yeah.
But so he'll catch it on the camera, and then he'll go into the building, and the minute he goes in there, it stops.
Yep.
So they try the same thing, and that's what happens when they do it, of course, because it has to happen that way.
Yep.
And then they're like, well, what if Kaneda hides and they just like put her in there and they cover her with tarps while she's just like on the ground,
she's
like
all hunched over.
She's like got a camera like this out of underneath a tarp, and like apparently that's good enough.
I
and
guess
the
so.
sound start up.
Yeah.
And then they find, because that's when she's like, "There's something in here," and they're like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm a psychic."
Yeah.
フヤさんって
はい
霊感はあんだっけ？
はい
あるんですか？
ありますけど
今までのこの企画で、その霊感があるっていうのがあればもっとそれを切り札にやれてたと思うんですよね。そんなんで今日まで隠してたのかっていう僕はちょっと疑問に思ってます。
でも本当なんで隠して
言ったらなんかもうめんどくさいなって
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we learned a lot about Kaneda.
Yeah. Well, it's just weird. But,
Yeah, but then we learned that supposedly.
oh my god, she
Spirit?
figures out, she befriends the spirit, kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
Because she spends, I think they said 5 days?
Yeah.
5 days in there. She doesn't eat for 4 of them.
No. So she's going delusional.
Yeah, she's out of her mind,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
She seems okay when she starts eating.
Yeah.
She seems normal.
Ish.
Maybe a little hungry and tired.
Yeah.
Because they have her sleep there.
Yes.
Oh, like she stays on the floor in the same place for 5 days.
Yeah.
And like they show her sitting on the floor and laying on the floor, and it's just like, man, that is insane.
Yeah. It
And
is.
It's fake.
Oh, of course.
I don't know. Kaneda might have done it. She
Maybe.
might have been like,
Maybe.
we gotta commit to the bit.
Maybe.
Commit to the bit. That's the
She had to be. She had to.
maybe.
Okay.
I hope it's real. I will root for the suffering of these people, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, there we go, getting
Oh,
flagged.
yeah.
105
Yeah.
reasons to
Jack?
flag us. Woo! Oh, man.
Okay, so about the future ghost. The future murderer.
Well, they're just like, were you killed? And bang. It's
There was,
like,
one-
she found out that, she's like, I found out that the ghost answers questions if it's, once for yes, 2 for no.
Yep.
いますか？質問いいですか？じゃあなんか質問があったら。
いやナイス。
先に質問しちゃいますね。じゃあこの間の続きだけど、あなたは男ですか？あなたは生きてますか？あなたは殺されましたか？あなたが殺されたのは2ヶ月前ですか？あなたの死体は近くにありますか？
And through all these questions, they said they found out the ghost's name meticulously by just asking, is the first letter of your name A? Is it B? Is it C? Is it D? And although that's how it translates it, she actually asks like, does the first letter of your name, or does your name begin with A? Does your name begin with Ka? And like it's going to like Japanese sounds.
Sure.
But it's whatever.
Do we ever find out the actual name?
It says the name, but it blurs.
Yeah,
it
so we
blurs it
never
out.
really
They're like,
see what
she's
it
like,
is.
we find out her name, her age, her birthday, and the date that she's killed. And I think they even blur out the date that she's supposed to be murdered.
Okay.
And then, but what they say is like, through all these questions, we find out all of this stuff. And the interesting thing about it is, guys, she's murdered because they ask, were you murdered 2 months ago in January? And it's like, yes. But then, like, or it's like, no. And then, like, were you murdered? At one point, she's like, were you murdered in January? And it's like, yes. It's like, okay. You're murdered in January of this year? And it's like, no. And they don't let you watch all of the questioning because if they actually went through and did all the questioning,
it'd be longer than 20
it would be
minutes.
like 150,000 hours.
Yeah.
But man, they find out that apparently the ghost will be murdered in January 2 years. In 2016, because the show is being recorded in 2014. So guys, it's a future ghost.
Yes, it's a future ghost.
何度も繰り返し訪ねていく中で我々はある一つの大胆な推測にたどり着いた。それはこの霊は未来に殺された霊なのではないかということである。
未来の話ですか？
This ghost exists in the future.
It's a future ghost. And they're just like, is your body buried here? And they're like, yeah.
Can you begin to explain it? No.
It's a woman. We find out that.
Yes, we do. How that's possible?
And we find out it's a future ghost.
Yeah.
And then we know nothing else.
Nope, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but I mean, the episode is good.
It's cool.
I like it because, you find out more about the best reporter.
I thought it was a little dull. All up until it's just like, it's a future ghost. And I remember I turned to you and I was like, they were like, it's a woman who's killed 2 years from now. And I was just like, Mike, it's a future ghost.
Unbelievable. Wow.
It's like a dumb sci-fi.
Yeah, it was like a cheesy B movie.
Oh man.
What a show.
Then I think the next episode kind of sucked too, didn't it?
Yes, 2 and 4 were kind of...
Oh, the next one, it had like one of those cool stories that sounds like an urban legend. Wasn't that traffic? That was Traffic Signal?
Yes,
right?
yep.
Episode 4 is Traffic
Signal. Yep, it
Signal.
sure was.
And the entire story is that they show you a video of this intersection, and like all the lights just start going like green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red, or green, yellow, red, yellow, green.
Yeah, there's no pattern.
It's no real pattern because all of them, like I think it showed like 7 or 8 different ones, and at the same time they're all like all over the place, and it was really cool looking and stuff. And we're like, man, those traffic lights are malfunctioning terribly.
Yeah.
And then
there's a
like,
serious problem there.
Yeah, and then they're like, this happens at the same time every day. And
Think you could fix that up?
It happens at the exact same time every day. They can't seem to stop it.
Nope.
And they give us a little history on the intersection where they're like, this intersection used to be a very like a very quiet intersection. But recently they connected that road to the like Japanese interstate or whatever.
Oh yes,
like,
yes.
They attach it to the main highway.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden it became like very busy.
Yep.
So what happened? They say like so there started being a lot more accidents with kids because the intersection is in the school zone. I don't know why I'm laughing because it's not funny at all.
Right.
But it seems like it would make sense because like you know you have more traffic, you're gonna have more accidents.
Yes.
And like there's even a part where there are all these kids on bikes who are sitting at the intersection and they're just like I don't know what to do.
No clue.
Yeah, because the cars just stop and then you see all the cars stop because like the traffic lights are going out of control. Nobody knows what to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's no other explanation. I mean, did they ever say if they fixed it?
No, they can't fix it because it's ghosts.
Okay.
And then they're like, also, did you see near the kids? There's a strange girl, and like zoomed in on the intersection, and there's like a girl who appears by like one of the crosswalks and then disappears.
これはこの場所で無念にも歴史した少女の霊なのではないだろうか。
Yes. Yep.
It's like, who is this girl? Was she killed in a traffic accident? And it's just like, over 20 accidents a year happen at this intersection because of the lights. And they're like, oh, why don't you fix the lights?
Yeah, fix the damn lights. Shit.
I mean, I know you're like, we can't fix the lights because it's ghosts, but like, come on, guys. Fix the lights.
If there's that many accidents there, fix the damn thing.
Do what you can. And then they say that weird thing at the end of that bit, too. Where, do you remember that? Where they're like, if you ever see large numbers of policemen hanging around the intersection for seemingly no reason, it might be because a ghost is causing problems.
Yes.
不自然に多くの警察官の姿を目撃した際にはこの交差点でなくとも何かしらの霊の仕業が起こっている場所の証なのかもしれない。
It's just like that's a weird thing to say. I think we get another Kano.
Yeah, you get another average Kano.
When Kano goes to the old love hotel and like
これは前回前々回とご紹介した霊の出るという噂の廃墟で一夜を過ごそうとする男の投稿映像である。彼はさまざまな心霊スポットで一夜を過ごした映像を我々スタッフの元へと投稿してくれているのだが、今回の映像は前回のシリーズ8で紹介した続編だという。
he sees some kind of ghost, I guess.
Yep. Some kind of
ghost. I don't remember that one.
男が荷物を置き忘れた問題の部屋に入ろうとしたその時、男の右足をつかむ手がはっきりと映し出されている。 そして外へ飛び出し再び廃墟にカメラを向けたその一瞬、こちらを覗き込む不気味な女性の霊の姿が映し出されている。これは前回記録された女性の霊とは別であり、この廃墟には少なくとも2体以上の霊が存在していることを証明している。これは他にもこの場所で亡くなった人間の姿なのであろうか、それともここを訪れる多くの若者たちが引き寄せてきた浮遊霊なのであろうか。投稿者の男はそれ以来この場所を訪れることを諦めたという。
Yeah, I don't remember that one. Oh, the first one, it's notable that because Kano went there with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
前回女の霊と遭遇した彼は恐怖のあまり廃墟に荷物を置き忘れたため、それを取り返しに後日彼女と一緒に再びその場所を訪れたのだという。
Yeah. And that one, it had the point where they ran away and they like
Right.
They
Yeah.
lift the camera up and then like there's
there's like a girl.
a different ghost like
Right.
looking down from the window and then
Right.
they start running.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the ghost from the second
It's
one.
it's
That's
not
how
it's not
kind
memorable.
of forgettable it is.
It's crap.
I only remember that first one because it was like it was pitch black and we couldn't see anything.
Yeah, you couldn't see shit.
Yeah. There's some other thing in that one. I don't remember what it is. It's
not memorable.
oh, I know what it was.
What?
It was the weird vision of hell in the mirror of the building.
Oh yeah.
That was that one.
That was so bad.
砂漠のような地表に赤茶けた空、その中をうごめくように歩く人影らしきものがはっきりと記録されている。まるでこれは地獄絵図のようにガキがうごめく姿を捉えた映像のように見えないだろうか。地獄絵図は仏教が盛んであった鎌倉時代の後期、大衆により良い生き方を進めるため、地獄に落ちたらどうなるかを絵師に描かせたものである。
Anyway,
Yeah.
then we go to episode 5. I don't know what happened in that episode.
You don't remember?
Oh,
That's the suicide ghost.
oh! Wait, is that the Suicide Ghost or is that the Parallel Universe?
I think the parallel universe is 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the Suicide Ghost has... That one's neat.
That one it's unique.
It's neat because it looks neat,
Yeah.
but it also looks kind of cheap because of the way it's done.
Yeah.
Because what it is there's a train. It's a train crossing.
Yep.
And like with the bars that come down and everything like that. And you see the train bars go down, and then you just see a person like pop into existence, like a ghost person pop into existence, and just sprint athletically, duck underneath the thing, and just like run out in front of the train and get hit by the train. And then it just disappears. And I'm like, you know what? That's the most charismatic ghost I have seen in this show, and good on them for staying active, I guess.
Yep.
Because not only does it happen in this at that point, there are 2 videos. We see 3 different trains pass by. Every single time a train passes by, it happens.
Yeah.
Even at one point, it happens and he misses the train.
Yeah.
He like ducks under, runs out there, and then like he's going to run, and then the train just passes by.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, yes, you missed that one.
Yeah.
And then another train passes the other way immediately, and he's instantly going again and gets hit by that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
He disappears both times,
Yeah.
which is why I'm like, oh, it's kind of cheesy.
Yeah.
I just wish there was like effect whenever he appears.
Yeah.
That was great.
Now another part of this is the zombie, right?
Is that? also, that episode?
I think so.
Oh, that episode's insane.
It
That
is.
thing's insane. Because... So, they talk about... We're like, oh man, that Suicide Ghost thing was weird. And then I don't understand why the title of the episode wasn't based on this one.
I don't know.
Because this is much more... This is another character bit,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
I don't remember this guy's name, but he's a crazy person.
Oh, I can't think of his name.
But this episode should have been called The Hag.
It should have been.
Yeah.
It should have been.
So what happens is they get a video of an old woman going through the trash and eating things out of the trash.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, it's a homeless person.
Yeah.
And like the way they say it is so weird to me because like the way is it appears to be an average it appears to just be a homeless.
Yeah, a homeless, not even a person.
A homeless
Person. A homeless.
And I'm like, that seems terrible.
Yeah, that's
I don't
really
know
nice.
if that's a slur that's recognized or something, but it seems like it wants to be.
Yeah. Real nice. That poor hag.
Yeah, the hag. And they're just like, yeah, we got this video, and then the person who sent the video to us also sent us this, and it's a video of a guy being like, that hag isn't here yet. He's filming himself. And
He's waiting.
Looks like a crazy
He's
person.
just waiting.
I think he's like shirtless, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
Something like that.
Yeah, or
He's
he's
either got a wife beater
Yeah,
or
he's
shirtless.
Yeah. Either way, it's pretty grungy.
Yeah. And he looks weird. And apparently he posted the video on the internet.
Something like that.
Yeah. And this guy is saying all this stuff like, I'm waiting for that hag because, like, she goes through the trash every night, and he's got a knife, and he's just like, I'm gonna kill that hag.
Yeah.
And then it's just him. Really, it kind of reminds me of like the Star Wars Kid video, right?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Where it's just like him very shittily, like he's just like ha ha ha
Oh,
ha ha, and he's like ha 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 ha, and they're like, we contacted this man, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
This is an unhinged person.
Yes, how did you find this guy?
Why would you find this guy?
Right.
This guy seems like a danger to everyone around him.
Yes.
This is where we get the lady who also went to the guy who's allergic to ghosts, so she gets the best jobs,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
So they go to this guy and he's like, oh, that was me videoing my training. And I'm like, oh, this guy's out of his mind.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill that hag.
Yeah.
She comes and eats out of the garbage and just like leaves a giant mess all over the place, and it's my mom's building.
Yeah.
So I need to protect the trash in my mom's building or whatever.
By killing this homeless, not homeless person, but this
I
homeless.
have to kill the homeless.
Boy, oh boy, what great topics we have here.
And then they're just like, this guy has a weird history around town where he just like, he screamed and threatened a lady because she like cut in line.
Yeah.
I think there was something about littering, so like someone littered and he like beat the shit out of them or something. They're just like, this person is obviously unhinged, so we decided not to contact him anymore and ignore his calls.
Yeah.
あんなのは見たことないし、
まあ
あのババア異様だったから。
まあそうですね。
まあババアとか
今まで見たことない。
あれだはい基本的になんかこう生ゴミとかが荒らされるんですかね。
そうですね。うちは燃えるゴミが火曜日と金曜日だから、大体その辺の時が、まあ夜にゴミ出したやつもね悪いんだけど、
そうですね。
なんていうの、そういうの社会のルールが守れないようなやつ。
はい。
この間も歩きタバコしてるやつがいて、 でそれでそのゴミその捨てたの道端でバーって捨てやがってさ、もうすっげえムカついたから、それ持って後ろからってバーンって投げつけてやって、そしたらなんか後ろ向いてすいませんみたいな顔しやがってさ、なんか平気な顔して
男は他にも態度の悪い店員に説教をしたり、銀行で列に割り込んできたおばさんを怒鳴りつけたなどのエピソードを我々に語った。男は日頃からパトロールと称し、一日中地域を巡回しているのだという。
Or we decided not to contact him anymore, and we talked to the police. It kind of reminded me of that weird one where it was just like the guy talking, like who had the kids.
Oh yes. And
like,
yeah, very uncomfortable.
Like, the kids are not his kids.
No.
It's just like, wait, what? I thought this was a ghost thing, not like this guy kidnapped kids.
Yeah. It was very uncomfortable.
It was weird, and then they're just like, then we got this video, and it's video of him finding, like, the hag comes, and he, like, goes out, and he's got his knife, and he's just like, hey, hag! Or, at first, a guy walks out with his garbage, and he goes outside, and he's like, hey, don't take your garbage out at night! And the guy's just like, what did you say to me? And, like, starts walking towards it, and he's just like, oh, and, like, quickly runs inside the house and drops the sheets.
おい、夜中にゴミ捨てんなよ。
あ？
だからゴミ捨てんなって。
なんだお前。おい。
It's like, oh, so this guy...
It's one of those people.
It's one of these people,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And then we get, the hag shows up, and he goes out there, and he yells at her, and she turns around, and half of her face is, like, melted off, and she just turns around and, like, just bites right into his hand.
Yeah.
おいババア、こんな散らかしやがって。なんだこのクソババア。
It's a chunk.
Takes a huge chunk. They say she bit off the back of his hand.
Awesome. Good.
And it looks cool. There's
It
like
does.
that like sinewy rib thing that you see in zombie movies all the time. I'm like, man, this is cool looking.
Yeah.
There's no way this is real.
No.
Well, if it is, I mean, I don't think I feel bad for the guy.
No.
Because he's
Well, you know what's coming next month. If that's the case.
he's a violent, crazy person.
We get the zombie apocalypse.
Yep, the zombie apocalypse, guys. It happened in 2014. It's real. Yeah, quote that.
Yeah.
Send it to Fox.
Yes.
I'm sure they'll believe me.
No.
Yeah, they will.
Probably.
It's Fox News. They'll believe anything.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
So, Jesus.
All right, back to the hand.
Well, yeah, they say she bit off the back of his hand, and then they're like, we tried to contact him several times. We even went to his apartment, and like he's not there.
Nope.
And we contacted his mom, who owns the building, and his mom is like, yeah, he just like started acting like a crazy person and flying into rages, and he just ran off, and now he don't know where he is.
Bye.
And it's like, oh, zombies.
Zombie.
They never say that, but we were like, it's zombies.
It's gotta be.
Or the guy got rabies from a rabies.
Maybe.
I mean,
Maybe she was rabid.
maybe.
Could be.
She didn't look. Well, she didn't look like the final stages of
No.
rabies.
No.
But I mean, maybe.
A little crazy. It's okay. So that was pretty much the highlights of episode 5.
That was cool.
Yeah, I mean that
was named poorly.
Yeah.
Although the Suicide Ghost thing was cool.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Episode 6, John.
Oh yeah, the parallel universe.
Yes.
You tell the story, right?
Well, so basically, this if people go in this elevator.
Oh. Yeah, they have a video of people
Yes.
in an elevator.
Yep. Yep.
Because it can happen in any
Yes,
elevator.
in any elevator.
As long as it has at least 10 floors.
Across the world.
Well, at least across Japan, but they say it. I'm pretty sure it'll work anyway.
Oh, yes. Yes, they give you a combination.
Yeah. Yes. There's a combination, and we'll include the entire combination in the description.
Yep.
In case you guys want to go to a building that has at least 10 floors and try to go to another dimension.
Yeah. If you want a spirit,
Little
spirit in your body.
It's a fun thing for teens to do.
Yeah. Try it out.
You know, teenagers, they do dumb stuff.
Yeah,
That's
dumb.
fun.
A lot of dumb shit.
Yeah. It's not really going to hurt anyone.
No. Well, about the guy whose spirit was put into the parallel universe.
So talk about that, Mike.
So basically, as I said, I mean, it starts off the episode with showing all these, people coming in and out of the elevator, pressing all these frickin' buttons, and then it seems like, they're filming it, so obviously
they're all like filmed. Every single one of them has like a
camera.
It's so funny.
They're filming it.
Yeah.
And then basically, after that, they kind of go into the story of, if you want to transport your body to a different universe.
I think they say
parallel world, or whatever that shit is. And so they find this guy. What's his name?
His name is Ota.
Ota, yep. Yeah, and then they follow him around.
Ota talks about how his friend Saito.
Yep, Saito.
Went to the parallel world. Like it worked. They say it almost never works, but this one time it worked for sure. Like this guy, it works sometimes.
Yeah.
So guys, if you do it a few times, maybe it'll work for you.
Yeah, maybe
like 100 times, it'll work once.
Yeah. Instead of going to sleep at the hotel, just keep trying.
Yeah. Just go to a hotel and just stay in the elevator all night.
Keep trying.
I'm sure no one will get mad at you.
Probably.
Well, it has to be done while no one's around.
Well, of course, there can be nobody else in the elevator.
Nobody else can be in the elevator. No one else can get on the elevator the entire time. Which seems crazy.
Yep.
Because it takes so long to do.
Yeah, it takes, 6 steps?
You have to go to like 7 or 8 floors.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think it's like 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 6.
5?
10, and then 5?
And then 5, the person...
You're supposed to go through like the series of like 6, and then you're supposed to go to floor 5.
Yep.
And then when you go to floor 5, a woman who isn't human will get on the elevator.
Yep.
And you can't talk to her.
Nope.
You cannot talk to her.
You can't even
She won't talk to
she's
you,
there.
and you can't talk to her and can't acknowledge that she's there. And then you hit to go to the first floor, and it'll take you to the 10th floor.
If it works.
If it works.
Yep. So that's that. And then, so basically we're following around, what's his name again?
Ota?
Ota. And then...
His friend Saito.
Yep.
His soul they went to the spirit world when it happened.
Yep.
And something else replaced his soul. And
Yes.
his soul is still in the parallel world.
Yep. And then so Saito, now they follow him around, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. And then, so...
Well, they follow around Ota.
Yep.
We never see Saito.
Okay.
Well, we never see Saito.
Yeah. So they're just venturing around the whole episode, just dicking around, and then they finally say, let's try it. Let's try it.
Well,
and then...
he's like, I want to go and get my friend Saito's
Yep.
soul.
Yep.
I want to get his soul from the place and rescue him.
Right. And then we get the whole combination, and then he gets Saito's soul.
じゃあ説明します。はい、僕は斉藤です。斉藤拓也です。 はいエレベーターで、エレベーターの儀式で太田から体借りて今僕はここにいます、で今太田は代わりにあっちの世界にいるんで、だから僕は一刻も早く体を取り戻して、で太田にこの体返して自分の体に戻らないといけないんで、とりあえず僕行くんで。
Oda comes back and he's like, I'm not Oda anymore, I'm Saito.
Yep,
and
yep.
Oda's still in there. We have to get Oda. We have to get me back into my body so we can go back and get Ota.
Yep. And then, basically, at the end of this, basically it's that...
Yeah, because he just kind of, like, goes off, and
Yep.
we don't see him anymore.
Right.
And they don't really do anything.
No.
Except they mention, like, his mannerisms and way of speaking is totally
Right.
different.
Right.
They're like, I guess.
Right. And now this is the one where he gets the girlfriend, correct?
Yeah, so they're just like, we haven't heard from Saito, we haven't heard from Saito, but we have heard from outside sources that Saito has gotten a girlfriend while in Oda's body.
この件に関しては現在も取材中である。今のところ最新情報としては太田さんの体を借りている斉藤さんに彼女ができたということである。
They're like, oh, so he's not going to rescue him. He's
he's there
he's just
forever.
Like, yep, this is me now.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh.
And then it's not a bad one. It'd be kind of fun to try. It wouldn't work because it isn't real.
I'm not trying it.
No?
I don't care.
No,
I don't care if it's not real. I don't want to try that.
No? No?
What if by chance, like 1 in a million, it works, and then bad things happen to you? Why take the chance?
I guess. Oh, maybe throw Trump on there. Try that. Alright, so episode...
Works.
Huh?
You might believe it works.
Maybe. Alright, so episode 7, Johnny.
Oh, that one's neat. We get to see the Grudge thing happen. The Grudge and Ju-on thing. Where, that's the elevator.
Oh, yes!
Floor 4.
Yes, on floor 4.
Or 4th floor, or
Yep.
whatever.
Yep.
Where, it's a guy's going from the ground floor of an elevator to the 5th floor, and
Yep.
he goes, and it's just him in the elevator.
Yep.
And then he goes up to the 4th floor, and there's a woman standing in the because it's an elevator with windows.
Yep.
Like,
It's really
so
cool.
you see all of the floors, just like in the Grudge.
Yeah. Yep.
So you see it going up, and you see this woman in the window.
Yes.
And they have the little thing that says 4th floor.
Yeah. But she was on the 2nd floor too, correct?
No. Nothing was on any of the floors except for the 4th floor.
Okay.
And then she's like standing there, but she's like this.
That's like she's
like looking down.
Yep.
And like she doesn't move, and it goes like that.
Yep.
Or like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes up to the next floor, and she's there again, and the number doesn't change. It's still on 4th floor, and it happens where like it stays on 4th floor, and she's in the window.
Yep.
Like I think it's 4 times.
Yep.
And then the guy's like freaking out and like pushing the button and stuff, and then like it goes up to the 5th floor, and he just gets out.
Yeah.
And that was neat.
Yeah, I thought that was actually kind of cool.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Some other stuff happens, I guess.
I think we get another Kano, don't we?
これは本作品ですっかりおなじみとなった霊の出るという噂の廃墟で一夜を過ごそうとする男の投稿映像である。彼はこれまで心霊スポットで一夜を過ごした映像を我々スタッフの元へと投稿し続けており、最多採用を継続中である。 彼は前回撮影中に両耳から出血をするという大怪我に見舞われ、しばらく活動を休止していたのだが、これは無事治療を終えた彼。
That might be the other Kano.
Okay.
That's the fun Kano.
Yeah.
It's funner. It's the best Kano of the season. Where I don't know if it's that episode, but it's the best. Whatever. It's either that episode or the next episode.
Yeah.
Either way, it's probably forgettable.
Right.
So
Right.
it's the best Kano of the season.
Yeah.
Where Kano goes to an old World War II anti-air raid bunker.
Yep.
Where they used to fire artillery out of and planes.
Yep.
Or anti-aircraft artillery.
Yep.
Or whatever.
Yep.
And he's just going through there, and there's all sorts of weird bugs, and it's gross.
Yeah,
There's gunk hanging from the ceiling of it. It's really cramped.
Shitty looking.
And he goes all the way, like, into the back of it, and there's just a beach chair there, and he's like, I'm gonna sleep on this ratty beach chair that looks like it's from the 70s.
Right.
And just sleep on it.
Yep.
So he sleeps there. And then Kano does his Kano thing, where a noise wakes him up in the middle of the night. He says it sounded like air raid sirens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he runs out. He runs out there and like does his shaky Kano stuff, and he looks over and there's like the ghosts of 2 soldiers.
Yeah.
カメラを向けると、菅野くんは何かを感じているのか、草むらに向かい気配を探るようにカメラを動かす。そこには軍人だと思われる2人組の男の姿がはっきりと映し出されている。
I don't know if it looks like soldiers or not. I don't know.
They look like people.
It's just like figures, kinda, and he freaks out and he runs off. Oh no! I remember what the other one was. The second one was the one where I don't remember what he saw. Or no, one of those was the one where it was when he sees the woman in the all black and he comes out and like his ears are bleeding.
次にカメラが男を捉えたその時、彼の両耳から血が溢れ出ていた。彼の言動や行動から察するに、両方の耳が聞こえないようである。これは鼓膜が破れただけではなく、外耳道にまで何らかの損傷があったと考えられる。しかし投稿者の映像からは彼がどのようにして耳に損傷を負ったかを読み取ることはできなかった。この髪の長い女の霊はこの場所を好奇心で訪れる者を忌み嫌い、手痛い罰を与える力があるとでも言うのであろうか。これは彼のように興味本位で霊の存在に近づくと天罰が与えられるという教訓なのかもしれない。しかし投稿者の男は今のところ順調に回復しており、また廃墟を訪れる活動を続けていくのだという。
Yeah, I think that was the second one.
It was either the second or the first one.
Yep.
But like he's bleeding out
Yep,
of his ears.
yep.
It's just like there was severe damage to his ear canals and his eardrums.
Poor Kano.
He's just bleeding out of his ears. Like there's blood all over the side of his face.
Right.
Then, this one, he sees the 2 soldiers. He hides in the bushes, and then like he comes out and he's like, "That wasn't all the footage." And then it just shows him like looking at his. He's got like a puffy vest.
Yep.
He's puffy vest man. and it's just got like tears all over
Yeah.
it. They're just like, it looks like it was done by a sharp thing or something intentionally trying to hurt him.
Right.
服が朝起きたらこんなになってました。もしかしたら誰かにやられたのかもしれないんですけど。
不自然に破かれた菅野くんの衣服、それは昨夜慌てて逃げた時にできた可能性はあるものの、この傷跡はまるで鋭利なもので刺されたように見え、何か敵意のようなものを感じはしないだろうか。
Whatever.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's Kano.
Yeah. It's not bad.
This was probably Kano's weakest season.
Oh yeah, by far.
His best season was Psychosis so far.
Yep.
We still have 2 seasons left of this.
Here
We're
we
over
go.
the hump.
Here we go.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's not though.
No. Episode 8, Johnny.
Actually, I think it's Juneteenth today.
Is today Juneteenth?
I think so.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure would be.
Happy Juneteenth,
Yeah,
everyone.
absolutely. Happy Juneteenth. Yeah, it sure is.
Oh, man.
Huh.
Anyway.
Episode 8.
Is it 8 already?
Yeah.
Does this count as 8, or is that including our box set tournament? I swear to God, guys.
Oh, no, this is episode 7.
Box set tournaments are coming again.
Yeah, they're coming. They're coming in time.
They're coming. We're just, we're having some technical difficulties with getting everyone together and things like that.
Now, this will be our 7th.
Total?
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah. Rolling along.
Fun stuff.
Yeah. Thanks, quarantine. Put us behind, but...
Did put us behind so much that we stopped getting views.
Yeah, it's alright.
We stopped popping up for people.
Yeah. Well,
it happens, I guess.
Now that hopefully the worst is over, or as of right now.
Dude,
maybe
the worst is just beginning.
I'm trying to be optimistic, damn it! Oh, shit. Anyways, episode 8. And now this is the one with the curse.
Oh, the source? This is called sorcery.
Sorcery.
Or sorcerer.
Something like that.
We get Couture again.
Yes!
我々スタッフは監視カメラシリーズで毎回お世話になっている魔術堂のカトール氏にその映像を見てもらうことにした。
そうですね、おそらく呪術だと思うんですけど、おまじないとか呪術っていうのはその境界線は非常に曖昧なんですけども、実際アフリカのですね、セネガル地方なんかの部族に行きますと、その呪術師っていうのが部落に必ずいて、その呪術を教えるんですけども、そのやり方とかを聞いただけではまだ完全じゃないんですね。買わなきゃいけないんですよ。お金を払って買うことで初めてその呪術が有効になるっていう、そういう世界もあるので、そういう呪術が売り買いされるっていうこと自体は行くとこに行けば結構当たり前にあったりするんですね。何者かの力を借りてその復讐だったり攻撃だったりそういうことをするっていう考え方ですよね。
Yes, our famous warlock.
And there's like a local singer.
Something like that.
Yeah. You tell this one.
And the local singer, it kind of looks like she has like a bruise on her eye. And so they kind of interview her. And she's saying that she's obviously just singing away in a nightclub or some bar or whatever the hell it is. And then some random woman is just, it seems like she's doing like all these dances and weird shit like that.
She's like doing Naruto signs.
I mean, it's like, what the hell is going on here?
これは彼女のライブ中観客を映し出した映像である。途中女は立ち上がり奇怪な行動を始める。女はカバンから何かを取り出し振り始めた。それはペットボトルで中身は白濁した液体が入っている。 やがて女は新山さんに向かい妙な手の動きを取り始める。これが女の言う売れるためのお祈りなのか。そして引きつるような微笑み。女はライブ中何度もその行動を繰り返し席へと着いた。その女の顔には満足げな笑みが浮かび上がっていた。
And
Like she goes to multiple shows and does this.
yes,
She
yes, like
goes
a
to like
creep.
all of her shows.
Yeah, yeah, like a creep.
And writes her letters that
Yeah.
don't have her name on it.
No.
And like
No,
tell her.
no, like BTK just doesn't have a doesn't have a name on it.
Yeah.
And so they basically say that you're being cursed.
Well, she said she asks her about it, I thought, and she says that it's a prayer for selling a lot of your CD or
Okay.
something like that.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
I know that they say it's a prayer, and then they bring the video to a con artist.
Yeah. Yeah. A con artist is right. Yeah.
He basically admits to being a con artist in the video, which he admits to being a con artist right there in the show, which I love. Because he's like, even if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter, because what matters is what people feel.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay,
Yeah.
if it makes people feel better, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Okay, bud.
You know what? Sell your wares.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
我々は業者にある質問をぶつけることにした。それはこの商売を行うモラルについてだ。
これで必ずその死に至るとか、これが原因でっていうことがその科学的に証明されるものであれば、私どもは一応犯罪の片棒を担ぐというようなことになるかもしれませんが、お悩み解決のお手伝いをしているようなものですから、私たちは。
And so, now is this the same dude who sells them the shit?
Yes.
Oh my god.
First they talk to Kator, and Kator leads into this asshole.
Yes, this prick. This true capitalist douche.
Because Kator says, that's a death curse.
Yeah.
You gotta go to this guy.
Yeah.
This guy knows how to do the thing.
He has the materials to get rid of the curse.
He's like, well, what you need is a curse back kit.
Yeah. For how much, John?
I don't remember.
798,000 yen.
Oh, yeah. Is that like $7,500?
$7,500 American dollars.
Jesus Christ.
And you get a sorceress hammer.
Well, it's a hammer made from a blessed tree.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. This random fucking tree.
It's this box, and it's got a hammer, a voodoo doll, and nails, and that's it.
That's it. That's it.
He's like,
for 800,000 yen.
Yeah.
That's it.
And he's like, this is 800,000 yen. And they're like, well, will it work? And he's like, I mean, maybe not.
Yeah, for that much money, maybe.
It might work.
Maybe.
And he shows him a bunch of other stuff, like a ghost paper.
Yeah, for a shit ton of money.
They call it ghost paper, and the ghost paper is like 100,000 yen.
Yeah. Yeah.
と申します。3種のものがございますんですが、これがわら人形ですね。でこれがわら人形に打ち込む釘でございます。これが霊木からできておりまして、相手の霊気よりもこちらの霊気の方が上回ると。 いうことで、はい、79万8000円いたします。
その他売れ筋商品の紹介として簡易イタコセットや簡易五感剥奪セット、お手軽幽霊半紙など不気味な商品を紹介してくれた。我々
Man, spiritual stuff in Japan is just
a lot of money. A lot of money.
Like, I think they list off a bunch of stuff, and they're like, by the end, all of his equipment, will run you about like 1.1 million yen.
Yeah. Yep.
Why?
I know.
Well, it's I know why, because a guy wants to rip some people off.
Yeah, it's lucrative. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I could sell someone some rice paper for
that'd be cake.
Yeah. For $8,000, I'd be rich if I had $8,000.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm at in my life.
Yeah.
Is if I had $8,000, I would consider myself rich.
Yes. Thanks, Quarantine.
Because I'm losing my mind. They showed that and something else. They show a couple of weird things.
Yeah.
But he has all these different like note paper sets, and one of them is like the brainwash kit.
Yeah.
And one of them is like the curse kit. I think it might just be called the curse kit.
Okay.
Right.
Something like that.
There's another kit.
Yeah.
And it's also paper.
Yeah.
And you can tell it because it comes with envelopes to send the curse paper in. Because of course it does.
Yeah.
And they all have like a little symbol in the corner,
Yep.
and that symbol denotes what kit it's from.
Yep.
I guess, but
Yep.
all the symbols look very identical.
Sure. Yeah. It's the same damn thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after that, they kind of try to get rid of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they get rid of it.
Well, there's all this weird stuff about, like, they're in the curse paper, they find out that the letters that she's been sending her are on, like, that curse paper. And, like, the way it works is, like, the first character of each of the lines is supposed to spell out, like, a phrase that has to do with the curse, and that one it was, like, Teruo is mine.
Okay,
or something, right?
Yeah.
ありましたこれなんですけど
これ確かに
似てますよね
いやこれ間違いないですねこれもう一度読んでられいらっしゃるんですか
あ、見ましたこんな感じで本当に名前がなくて分かんないんです
死んでしまえてるおは私のもの
He's just like, do you know Teruo? And she's like, that's my ex from like a while back.
Right. Yeah.
And they're like, well, we gotta find this guy.
Yes.
Do you still have his number? And she's like, yeah, I mean, if it still works.
Right.
It's been a while.
Right.
And she calls him up. And like, there's this weird thing about how the ex really wants to get back with her.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. But there's a part where he finds out that it's part of the brainwash kit is that she sends him a matchbox with a bride and groom on it and a piece of pubic hair in it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so like Midsummer, yeah.
And that's supposed to be like apparently that was like a good luck charm in World War II for Japanese soldiers with their wives or
Okay.
something like that. That's what they say in the
Right,
show.
right.
I don't know if that's true
Right.
because the show is insane.
Yeah. Can't trust it. Can't trust you.
I think they, yeah. Anyway, the phone made a cameo, I guess.
It's all right.
Whatever. This should probably be edited, but it won't be. This is our 3-hour return special.
Yes. Yes.
So they go, and there's this thing where like he knocks the matchbox off of the table, and they use tape and pick up all the hairs off the thing, and they have a picture of the matchbox with the pubic hair, and they're matching all the hairs to it to see which one it is.
誤ってテルオの陰謀で呪い返しを行う危険性はあるが、先ほど撮影した映像を見ながら慎重に陰謀の照合作業を繰り返し続けた。結果、限りなく正解だと思われる陰謀を3本にまで絞り込むことができた。そして最終的に全ては新山さんの決断に委ねられることとなった。
もうこれでいきます。はい。
And then like they put it inside the voodoo doll, they go up to a tree, and they nail the voodoo doll to a tree, and that's it. Stop because she's covered in bruises.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Like they show a picture of her back, and there are just bruises all over her back.
ちょっとあざがあちこちにできちゃって、昨日ぐらいからここも出始めちゃって。
それあざ
なんですかね。ちょっと何なんですかね。体のあざはもっと前から出てきたんですけど、皮膚科とかも行ったんですけど、よくわかんないって言われてて。
Yeah, that's right.
They go to that guy and he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna be dead in a month."
Yeah, but here first, buy my shit.
And they're like, "Oh, will this thing fix it?" And he's like, "No, maybe,
maybe."
And at one point, they ask him about, "Does all of this stuff work?" And he's like, "Doesn't really matter if it works. It just matters that it makes you feel good."
じゃあおやりになってみたらどうですかと。効果のほどはね。100% 保証できるものではありませんけれどもというふうなことで。
Yeah, so you're gonna get high on it.
It's like great.
Yeah, great. Yeah. And then later in the episode, so that's done. So later in the episode, there's a part where these 4 kids or teenagers go out to the cemetery.
Beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know we were going to talk about this, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, but it's kind of cool. I mean, they go out there and then, they're snapping pictures, and supposedly something shows up on the camera, right?
Well, it doesn't show up on the camera. They never notice it.
Okay.
They never notice anything that happens in the video.
Okay.
But they're like, these kids go out and they do this thing and they like run out. You see them like walk out into like the road of the cemetery, and they all like one of them takes out a camera, and 3 of them are like teenagers or whatever, and he takes a picture, and when the flash goes off, there's like a face in the flash, and like a giant face in the flash, and I'm like, oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
And like they're all looking at the picture, and they're like, whoa, and it's like they don't seem to notice.
No.
It's like, well, they don't show the picture, so I don't think the picture actually showed it.
Right.
It was probably just in the flash.
Yeah.
Or whatever. In the security camera.
Yep.
And then they're all like running away, and then like you see a ghost just like running after them. Or they say, don't they say like something like something dangerous happens to them. And
Yes.
they don't even notice.
They don't even notice.
それから数分後、先ほどの若者の2人が走り出てくる。この後、当の本人たちは気づいていないが、彼らにとって非常に危険だと思われる出来事が起こる。先に2人の女性が走り出てくる。その後ろをゆっくりと男性2人が並んで歩いてくる。その時、その後ろをついて歩く5人目の人影の姿が確認いただけるだろうか。体は半透明に透け、うつむきながら彼らを追うようについて行き、画面から消え去った。
No, they don't even know.
Man, I love this show.
It is wild.
It's the trashiest show anywhere.
And it's pretty trashy. Alright.
Now here's our trigger warning part.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't want to hear anything about weird sexual assault stuff, then maybe don't watch the rest of this video.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna get weird.
It is.
Like
Terribly.
I don't really know how to explain it. But like, if you have a problem, don't watch this episode.
Yeah.
It's called the episode is called Gay Ghost, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
So, trigger warning.
Now.
Okay, so Gay Ghost.
Yes.
I think this is a bad name.
I think
this
it's
should
terrible.
be called Rape Ghost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's what happens.
Yes. Right in the beginning.
It's like two guys are driving in a car.
Yep.
And they're like, we heard screaming, so we went over to try and help, and a guy runs across the road with his pants down. He falls over, and we see like the weirdest rape scene I've ever seen in anything. It's gruesome.
Yep.
It's upsetting.
Worse than Deliverance.
It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like
it's not needed.
It's not even like.
I mean, why is this shit needed?
It's just like everything, because it almost feels like it might be real.
I mean, I don't think obviously ghosts sexually assaulting men is real, but I think in terms of the subject that...
I mean, of course rape is real.
Well, of course it is. But ghost sexually assaulting a man, I don't think that's possible.
I know it's not, or I feel like it's not.
I hope not.
I hope not.
I really fucking hope not.
I hope that ghosts can't do that.
No. God.
Man, that would put all of the ghost hunts we've done in really weird perspective.
Yeesh.
There's a whole new danger we didn't know about.
God damn it.
Oh, it's like that scene in A Haunting. Right?
Haunting in Hill House?
No. A Haunting.
A Haunting?
It's the movie that was also based on Haunting of Hill House. The one with
oh yeah, with Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a ghost rape scene in that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Scary Movie 2 parodied it.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, because that's a bad movie. It's not great.
No. No.
There's very bad CGI in that movie. Anyway.
Shame on Liam Neeson for making that.
Yeah, it's Liam Neeson's fault.
Yeah.
That dude just wanted to go on vacation.
He did.
Kids,
He did.
Like,
He did. And he's like, oh,
and
I
he
can
was
make
like,
a quick buck? Alright.
Oh, how much will you guys pay me to appear in this movie for 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's how much we don't want to talk about this episode, I guess.
Yeah.
Although, later parts of the episode are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
/ weird. Yeah.
Both.
Like, I don't wanna like, shit on anyone's kinks or anything. Because, like, whatever you're into, whatever.
Sure.
But, like,
It's quite a weird kink, though.
it's not that the kink is weird, it's just the person is weird.
That's fucking strange.
He's so weird.
He's very odd.
So, they're just like, well, this is a strange video, so in order to get to the bottom of this, we gotta go out to where it happened. And it's like at this closed boat launch.
Yeah.
It's a boat launch that's closed for the season, I think they said.
Yep.
So, you go out there and they find this guy, Tomoshi?
彼は吉田と名乗り、普段このボート乗り場を管理しているのだという。
Something? It started with a T.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Tim.
Tim.
Just call him Tim.
But, or Toroshi.
Something
One
like
of those.
that.
So they go out there and they run into him, and he's like, "I own this place," and they're like, "Or that's the sexual assault stuff is happening in the video," and they're like, "Oh my god, what's happening to that guy? Is he okay?" And then like a guy runs out and he's got like a thing of salt, and he's just throwing salt,
Just
and
chucking
it's
at
just
him.
like this, and he like picks the dude up, and he's like, "Hey, car over there!" And they go over to the car, and they're like, the last thing you see is like you hear knocking on the window, and then you hear him yell, "Hey, we need to take this guy to the hospital." And they're like, the guy ended up having anal fissures. Yeah. So they go out to the place, they run into that guy, and they're like, "Hey, you kind of look like the guy in the video." And he's like, the guy throwing salt around in this video. He's like, no, that's obviously not me. Obviously. And they're like, "Well, this seems weird. Let's stalk him."
Yeah, right?
So they just follow this guy
Yep.
for a while.
Yeah.
And,
Really awkwardly and strange.
yeah, and the guy gets really angry
Yeah, no
because
shit.
they're just following him incessantly and being like, "Are you sure you don't know anything about the video?"
してればね、なんかね、少しなんかお伝えしたいですけど、わかんないんで。ね。違うって言ってんでしょ、しつこいな、もう。いや、なんか知ってる。知らないですよ。もういいって言ってるでしょ、しつこいな、本当に。まずね、怒らしちゃった。
And he gets pissed and leaves.
Yeah, no shit.
And, yeah. What happens next?
So basically, another guy shows up, right?
Oh, yeah, Tommy.
Tommy, yes.
Our weirdo.
Yes.
この男はトミーと名乗り、彼が言うには自分はバラファリア症候群で、つまりは性的盗作した変態性欲者なのだという。
And so now this is the guy, he has a kink.
He talks about his kink as paraphilia.
Yes.
And it's
Yes.
having sex with ghosts, which
Yes.
is weird, I guess.
Sure. You can say that again. No shame.
It's
no
not
shame.
as weird as he is.
No, he's a strange dude.
He's a crazy
I
person.
mean, you seen him on the street, he would run as quick as he could.
Like, I know at one point he's like, "I just can't get off to normal humans
No.
anymore."
No.
刺激が違うんだよ。すごく内容がすごくいいのと、今まで行ったことない快感があるって聞いてて、この生身の多分人じゃダメなのかなっていうのが実は気になって、いやもうとにかくやりたいです。
Masturbate to Casper the Friendly Ghost.
I don't want to talk about this.
No?
I don't think so.
Alright.
But, I feel like we should at this point. We should finish it.
Yeah.
Well, we have to finish it because of this is the season finale, and the way it ends is so crazy. Because I feel like now we also have to do a different series.
Yeah.
With it. One that we talked about doing, but we
talked about it.
Well, we haven't. Because it'll be very short.
Yeah, it's only 2 episodes.
Yeah. It's 2 episodes and a 6-minute introduction.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Let's finish this up.
So, let's make this quick.
Yep.
He talks about all that stuff. Then he goes over to, they find the owner again, and because he's like, well, he keeps watching the video, and they're like, the video seems to have a calming effect on him, because he's like freaking out all the time, because he's a weird, mentally ill person, I guess.
ちょっと気持ち的にもう見つかるまで帰れないです。あれ、今思ってます。
Very sick.
He's so upsetting to see. He's just constantly going on about having sex with ghosts. And then it's so weird. They find the other guy, and he's just like, he goes like you have to tell me how to attract the ghost, and he's like, well, they find him again, and he's like, okay, fine, I'm the guy in the video, and the stuff was solved, and I was getting rid of the ghost with salt. And I'm like, okay. And the guy, he literally starts like kowtowing in the middle of the boat launch.
まあ霊を誘惑っていうことつくなんかですかね。まず情報からっていう。
そうですね。まず聞き込みと言いますか。
そういうことはやめといた方がいいっすよ。
ダメなんですね。これどうしてもやりたいんです。
まあちょっと変わってらっしゃると思うんですが、なんかまあやめなさい。やめた方がいいです。
本当にお願いします。本当にお願いします。
そういうバカなことはやめた方がいい。
本当にお願いします。本当にもうダメなんです僕もう。
あんたでちょっと連れて帰ってくんないかな。
僕もうそれしかないんですよ。もうここに頼るしかないからここに来てるんです。それで最後の希望が吉田さんなんですよ。
And it's just like, please show me. And he's like, no. And then the guy just starts walking around the beach and screaming for the ghost to come out and have sex with him.
It's very, very awkward. It's very uncomfortable.
Like, it was hilarious watching it happen, but it's so awkward to talk about.
It is. It's very unpleasant.
Yeah.
Because it shouldn't have even been a discussion. It shouldn't even have been a fucking episode.
Yeah.
I don't even know why it existed. why in somebody's mind they actually wrote this out and said, oh, this is a good idea.
Yeah.
And somebody said, okay, let's direct and cast and
You
film.
know, now that I'm thinking about it, like, someone brought that idea to the table and they were like,
Yeah.
oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they do the same thing in Japan that they do in the United States, but, you know, they pilot it, and they
You're not gonna pilot a. You don't pilot a series
I mean,
finale.
Look at the season finale. Look at the season premiere. It's a guy jumping off a fucking roof. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Anything?
Oh my God! You can't go anywhere in this season because you start off with suicide.
Oh, there's
and then
suicide in the middle.
Yeah, and suicide in the middle with a ghost.
And
then you end with. I mean, you're talking about
with rape ghosts.
Yes. I mean, that's terrible. I mean, I don't understand what the season.
I mean, I have to say it's a strong finish, but my God,
it's strong and very controversial. I don't know if that's what they were going.
Controversial is a word for
I mean,
it.
I don't understand if that's what they were going for.
I don't know.
And it's awful. It shouldn't have been a fucking episode.
Probably not.
It should not have been.
It was weird. It was graphic.
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable.
Concerning.
Yeah.
Like now I'm worried about people being raped by ghosts.
Yeah. Fuck! There goes ghost hunting.
There goes Ghost Hunter.
Yeah. There goes Zach Bagans and Ghost Adventures.
Oh, Zach Bagans, that scum.
Okay, so now we're gonna get to the end of the episode. We're done talking about that shit.
Well, we have to talk about the very end, because like eventually he's like, all right, yeah. He tells him, and he's like, fine, I'll tell you how to attract him, and he's like, just kind of wander around for a while, and that's how you attract him.
Yeah.
And like apparently he wanders around for a few hours, and then he's just like, maybe if I take my pants off, and then he's like, yeah, do that.
Yeah, go right ahead.
They're just like, great, now we have a crazy person wandering around with his pants off, and we have the owner of the boat launch just like looking horrified at his like. You can just see him questioning, how did my life get to this point?
Yep.
And a bunch of... Is Kaneda in this episode? I want to say she is, because I swear to God there's a point where she looks at the camera and it's like...
Yeah.
She's like...
Yeah.
It's like, why do I deal with crazies?
Yeah. I don't have to keep dealing with this shit. This is not my life.
This is not the life I wanted.
No, that personal.
So then there's a point where like there's an earthquake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's an earthquake, and like they're all looking off, and then they like turn around. They turn around. The camera turns around during the earthquake, and you just see like from here up of what appears to be just like a giant figure with like weird orange eyes. And then it turns around and there's a creature, or they say it's a creature with giant eyes, like, and it looks like two orbs just like running towards the people. Mm-hmm. And then that's all you see of it.
That's all you see.
あれちょっと揺れましたよ。あ、これ大きい大きい大きい。
我々を突如として襲った地響き。そのあまりの激しさにカメラにノイズが走る。カメラが湖を振り返った時、そこにはとんでもなく大きな人型の物体があった。全長50メートルはあろうかと思われるそれは生き物とは思えないほどバカでかく、目がオレンジ色に鈍く光り、なんともまるで神様だとかそういった類の存在だと思ってしまうほどの迫力である。そして2人の悲鳴が聞こえ、カメラがそちらを振り返ると、今度は大きな目の小さな生き物の走り来る姿がお分かりになるだろうか。これもまたどう捉えていいのやら、ひどく困惑させられるには十分すぎる存在である。
You don't see anything else, and you don't find out any information about what happened to the people or anything. And they're like, this was a very strange thing. And then,
yeah, no shit.
It showed the producer, who we've seen a few times, and the producer's just like, well, we're stopping with the surveillance camera. We shouldn't do a surveillance camera anymore. And they're like, well, we want to do surveillance camera. He's like, no, we'll also do this. And then they're like, well, we've decided that we won't be doing just paranormal surveillance camera anymore.
Yep.
We're going to start looking into things other than ghosts. Yep. And then it's like, premiering soon, monster camera.
とにかくとんでもない映像を撮影してしまったスタッフは吉田さんやトミーさんには申し訳なく思うが今は幽霊どころではないと説明しすぐに帰郷することにした。
あれ監視の方がいいんじゃないですかね。いやこれだってあんまあれなんで監視の方どころじゃないですよね。もう場所もわかるんですよね。これは場所わかりますね。あとしたらもう次行った方がいいですね。これをこれ行った方がいいです。これを行った方がいいです。こいつをもう一回これも行った方がいいですよ。絶対こっちがいいですよ。
この後我々が本件だけではなく心霊とは他に未知の生物を取材し続けることになるのだがそれはまた別の話である。
Which is a show that we watch.
Yep.
It's got 2 episodes and an introduction, and that's all that's
it.
That's all that's there.
That's it.
But we loved it.
Yeah, it was
We're
very
just
good.
like, these 2 episodes are insane, and I love them.
And we had no idea it was by the same fucking people.
No, because we don't see any of the
Right,
same
right.
It looks like totally different people.
It does.
But it must be like that's the cameraman.
Yeah.
Like usually
Yeah,
that's
that could
the
be.
cameraman or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just got the same producer.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
But, so I think at some point we're going to have to do monster camera.
Yep.
So that means more J-Edge.
Yes. Anyway.
So that is Paranormal Surveillance Camera Transcendence.
Yes.
And this video has gone on way too long.
Yeah, it's a long one.
We're back. This is probably the longest episode. We're back.
Oh, totally.
We've got to upload this tonight.
Yes.
I guess.
Damn right.
Yeah, we're gonna upload immediately. Probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Since we haven't done anything for a while.
Yep. But like every Saturday, like usual.
Yeah, we're gonna try and do every Saturday.
Try.
Like usual.
And quarantine is somewhat.
We don't know
technically
what the future of quarantine or Wisconsin or what's
anything is up in the air right
now. Yeah, everything's out of control right now, and we're all just kind of living day to day.
Yep.
So, yeah, stay healthy.
Yep, stay healthy, stay home.
Wear your masks in public, even though people are talking about how it's over. It's not.
No.
It's very much not. Like, the numbers are climbing everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay safe and stay home.
Yeah. Unless you're forced to go to work, and then, go to work.
Yeah.
I guess.
Grocery
Wear
store.
your masks.
Wear that damn mask.
Wear your masks.
Yes, please.
We went to the store today, and
maybe 25%.
Not even 25% of people were wearing masks. I think
that fucking
I saw
store was packed.
one other group of people with masks.
Shameful.
We went to a video game store, and we were the only people wearing masks.
Oh, yes.
Besides the employees.
Oh, yes.
Anyway, this is a thing that's making me angry.
So, wear a mask, stay home. Please don't try to go out to a beach or something without protection, please.
Just don't. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Things are getting worse.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm done talking about that.
All right. Well, thanks for coming back.
Yeah. I'm John.
I'm Mike. Take care.
And this is it.
Yeah. This is it. This is the end.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
の復帰第一作品である。これはとある民家の駐車場を捉えた監視カメラ映像である。投稿者は以前車を盗難されたことを機に2台の監視カメラを設置したのだという。ナンバー1防犯と表示されたカメラが人感センサーで首を振る機能がついたカメラで、ナンバー2防犯はまっすぐに出入り口を捉える位置に設置されている。この後2台のカメラに異変が起こるのだが、まずはご覧いただこう。22時41分24秒、ナンバー1のカメラが何かの気配を感じ動き始める。ナンバー2のカメラを見ても猫や鳥などがいる形跡はない。しかしナンバー1のカメラは何かに反応したようである。そして22時41分46秒、今度はナンバー2のカメラが突然落下する。ナンバー1のカメラでも確認することができるが、ナンバー2のカメラは特に何かしら外部からの影響を受けておらず、丈夫に備え付けられているにもかかわらず転落したのである。そのおよそ15秒後、ナンバー1のカメラも動きを止め、その後は朝までセンサーが反応することはなかったのだという。落ちる直前のナンバー2のカメラにご注目いただきたい。中央に見える黒い軽ワゴン車にご注目いただきたい。ナンバー2のカメラが落下する問題の22時41分46秒。ワゴン車の運転席に何者かが座っているのがお分かりになるだろうか。さらによく見てみると、助手席にもう一人の姿が。この直後にカメラは落下する。これはただの偶然か、それともやはりあの何者かが及ぼした現象なのだろうか。投稿者の話によると、この車はこの家に住む次男がどこかから購入してきた中古車で、現在はすでに処分したという。この車の過去に何があったのか、全ては謎に包まれたままである。